Wouldn't bet on fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on. You don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And in the cold darkness of the Promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the...
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
Good leader. That'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looked like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
All right. Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village?
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma, caring for a Khan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up. And yet, oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. Be right there, you impatient flark snuffle. Done in record time. One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. I've made it foolproof, just for you.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once. I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus. Sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force. Feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just... it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you... delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. Judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Novacore, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. And we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen. My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
Oh. He didn't light it.
Peter Quill. I did not expect...
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And... thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho-Tak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Ah, like yourself.
Sure. Like me, what happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Catathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Catathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later, the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why they're scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me. And how are you holding up, big girl? Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis? Good thing we stashed Rocket's stuff in here. That weapons upgrade really saved our butts against Captain What's-His-Face.
You're welcome!
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then... I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know? I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him. That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours. yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
Here's a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security, Muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
All the more reason to kill him first! Take down the flyer! He's healing the rest!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
Not fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
What's next, Peter?
That's a wrap!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing.
I am
What was that?
He says you, seem tense. Yeah.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. The Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some, preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster.
If the promise is to be realized here, converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late, as usual. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free. Well, I gotta believe some of them stood up against the church. They call themselves outlaws for Flark's sake. They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have. contact here rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shut up and... Halt!
that didn't work.
Burke? Clark. I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. This looks sturdy enough for an anchor. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! God, Mantlos. Oh. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
A what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy. we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think.
Nearly complete.
He can deal with his evil twin. Hey!
More turkeys dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough!
Get the point!
Not getting up from that one! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Why do you cry, rodent?
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Root out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock Part 2.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here. Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
I've seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could...
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Forkman? Nah, can't be that easy. No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this.
What was that? I was destroying something!
Toss it! You just got destroyed by the destroyer! Awesome!
Must be a doll thing, I don't know.
Don't get hit by the enhanced one!
Somebody swat that fly!
Whatever happened? Not running in.
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
He was converting them to the promise! Powers, face us!
Maybe let some of them run back?
Our blows seem insignificant!
Oh, you weren't the only one fighting in battle, Gamora!
She's not herself!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
I require your help, Peter Quill! Right with you, big guy!
Thank you, Peter Quill!
I'll be your wingman anytime! Make like a true... What the fuck, Gamora?
Something has snapped in the assassin! The hovering shaman is blessing his book!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better.
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! There are more arriving!
Gamora's slicing through them like butter!
He just went bonkers.
Make a Tuthian-worthy battle frenzy!
No, it ain't my fault he's acting.
Throw that, Drax! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why?
So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church.
Of course not.
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenwilbury.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again. No way!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora!
It'll be a slide!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
We're gonna stop them every time! Keep kicking and flailing, Drax! I'm coming!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
Can't wait to blast the gold off his nose! They grabbed the lock!
Making short work of these cultist creeps! Run them through!
Feel this?
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
What is next, Peter Quill?
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
Sword piece of
Storm through!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke with his lies! Welcome, death! I shall enjoy this!
There goes the arm!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours!
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy. bad. This guy had the best boom pies.
Bit too sour, I thought. How do they have this many goons?
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Gap's too big to jump.
You need to find a way to get us across.
that kid in the ritual thing?
I could topple the pillar.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop...
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
Can't you do something to shut off the power?
If you do not have the upper body strength, perhaps your magic gun should help.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
That one's gonna hit way harder!
Post me next!
You're up, big guy!
Meet your maker!
Of course it was easier to
On
get
the left!
fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Scud and Kurt medic is really complicating things!
Deadliest woman incoming!
This is how it's done!
We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost halfway there!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
Put a target on him!
Blitz him, Rob! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
The broadcast amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate
I
their
thought you
medicinal
never
conduit!
asked!
I am Trot! The sorcerer protects the rest!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him!
Look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
And he will suffer for it!
It's a breathing room, Groot! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge! It's a... Just follow my lead!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
What's next, Peter?
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter! I'm ready! Find me an opening!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
Look! Golden Boy and Uni!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You saved me one!
No promises!
Galaxians will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that logic attached Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
I got jet boots, remember? Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Holy for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Ranger until been too long since I blew something up!
My great strength goes underutilized!
He's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
Watch your butts!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter! Stay away from the edge!
I gotta get close to get over!
Stop zipping around! Just let me snork and blast ya!
Drown this traitor that I may bash his skull!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
Ready! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Where? They keep moving!
Drown this traitor that I may bash his skull!
Gamora!
I see it! This won't hurt much!
Oh yeah! Take that, Nova Scott!
I'm on it!
We don't need Golden Boy's help!
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Nowhere's charm.
Look out!
Do your worst, faithless!
Let's not add to our problems!
Crap! Now it's Nova! Too close!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge! Quill's killing movie cops now! Music to my ears!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up? Incoming! How many are there? It's like all of Nowhere showed up! He's swift!
Guys, huddle up!
to admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But we're too excited. This love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
Die, thieves!
Yes!
Oh, yeah! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Well, what now? So what? The crazy space cop was gonna end you!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not... Getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guys seem to be winning.
Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station, they start digging out your brains.
Anyone see a way across?
I am Groot.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill. Boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Galaxy cream.
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. And the brainwashing cult. And the Magus World Destroyer thing. You gonna make us a bridge or what?
I'm Groot.
Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
You stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. We're so close. Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't wrong.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
So will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it. This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades. My own hands. And feet. Knees, elbows. Often my forehead.
dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Get away from my dog!
Careful! Ah! I guess this means there's a nowhere resistance!
We're the resistance now! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
Drop it on him!
Stop nut! Yeah, you! Put down my friend, or else!
Cosmo, you don't snap out of it!
Fight them, dog!
Please didn't shield after that!
Breathing room, Groot!
Guys, what do we do about this big boss?
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
What is
Dropper!
this?
I said dropper!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
Buy him some time to recover!
Well, the assassin's in trouble!
Get him, Groot!
That's one big, bad, stuck robot!
Remind
The
me not to
solution
piss
is
off
simple!
Groot.
We must take it out first! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them and it's all over! There has to be a way to really hurt this guy! Dodge this!
Quill! Musclehead's in trouble!
Peter! Help! Now!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
You just... That's what the wrong attack is!
Thanks for the assist!
Hit him down, Groot!
My knuckles failed to crack this metallic carapace!
Nobody takes the dog on my watch!
On our watch!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Fight this dog!
I got all these boys up his diet, dude! Man, are we even putting a dent in this guy?
Up you get, big guy!
This has got my name on it!
Ah!
The mechanical
Mulberry's
beast
got
is
herself
running
in
out
a
of
bind!
limbs!
Groot, slow him down!
Knife to me! I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
I wasn't expecting it!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Guys! Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears that!
Assassin!
Ugh! This guy barely feels it!
Let's see that sword! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Nowhere security's in big trouble after this!
If there's any of them left!
Clark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Clark, it just shoot the mutts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mine for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. Think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
Oh.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Osmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. Was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think it just took it to the next level.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we could even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing bullshit.
We're having them back! Hey, we've got an army of church goons between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yeah, Cosmo is retaking power of security, where his cops are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pops too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy. Brody, my guy is really starting to tick me off. Time to shred him!
Order out! Feeling really exposed in this pit. Better than a cup of coffee. Stay clear of the mine.
It is the feel, my round!
Scary lightning. Right.
I don't know where they're all coming from. Just squash them!
Don't make this a happy...
The sooner we get off this train, the better.
Is this even safe to walk on? Don't get hit by the mine!
That is my feelings.
What's the term? Less headshot! He's got mine!
I'm ready! Find the opening!
Been too long since I blew something up!
I am trying to destroy!
Tie him down! Come on, put him down!
I'll enjoy this! Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Don't get too scattered! This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them many times.
Drax, little help, Heave Hope?
Readily!
Heave-ho, Drax!
With ease.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us. Groot's asking if there might be tiny people living inside our heads.
Did you guys know?
Oh yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
This looks strong enough to anchor to.
Yep, name the spot. What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
I don't know what's more dizzying in this place. Looking up or looking down.
Do neither. Look your enemies in their eyes.
What if I could? Staring down somebody's crotch ain't as effective.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
We don't have to. Hey, Groot. Think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Eucrea.
What's that?
The waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
I hope you ain't just browsing. One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. And it's done. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that.
Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you? my baby.
I've been thinking. Yeah, the nobodies look out for themselves, but they're also paranoid.
That's an understatement.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
Yeah, the Milano's great, but a ship ain't the same.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
Perhaps there is a way to steer Nowhere directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
You want to erase the best place in the galaxy? No way!
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasant.
Soon to be one less.
Punching tracks! That's right, big guy! Show him who's boss! Leading room through!
Where is Warlock?
The Warlock is a fierce. We must trust him.
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more news!
How many do they have? This whole city is going to collapse!
Not if we shut down Raker's stupid science project!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us.
Never seen...
Just be careful with the stops there, big guy!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
They've got fake tech everywhere!
Hope they round it all up and hurl it into a sun!
What's next, Peter?
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you.
You guys should run. When he says that, things get messy.
It's past time someone got stabbed!
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more news!
How many do they have? This whole city is going to collapse!
No, we ain't gonna let it.
Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty.
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
This is gonna be fun!
You said...
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
That ain't us, man!
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goons!
These Flarknards cheat! Still don't hear no ritual!
Perhaps they know we are near!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
They've got fake tech everywhere!
Cosmo better cut us in on the salvage profits. Yay! More brains up ahead.
No organ will impede our wrath!
This whole city is going to collapse!
Not until we've dismantled the church!
Just keep swatting. We're almost at the cortex.
Where is Warlock?
Probably yelling bad poetry at somebody. Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
All right, crew. Let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid, too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.
Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scudfuckers!
Looks like this one's gonna miss the mass suicide.
Way to take him to church, man! Man! I totally laid out that psycho soldier!
Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
I am losing control!
Good! We need the destroyer!
The
Show them they mess with the wrong freaking team!
You'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now!
Another fevered trooper now runs cold!
That's right, big guy! Show them who's boss!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Training room, Groot! Slash him, Gamora!
Get the point?
With pleasure!
Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Everybody showed up for this one!
Now is the time to strike!
Let's make him feel it! My guy keeps dodging my shot!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that hatchback!
Shut him down!
I shall break their bones!
Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
They ain't getting the drop on me!
That Novacore dude was bonkers!
Way to knock some sense into him! This has got my name on it!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Final stretch, people! Everything you've got!
Raker better be in there! This is bringing back war memories!
We will give them a battle to rival the Galactic War! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Like a hot knife!
So many of them! It's gonna cost me a fortune in ammo!
At least we're putting that to good use!
Destroy!
We see Raker in there! He's mine!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things feel tough! We need to really pile on!
Is the whole church here?
Their focus should be divided between here and the Mantis, right? Come on, bro!
On it!
Ow! That's gotta hurt!
Make them hurt! Come on,
Feel
up!
this? We've got to apply more pressure!
You just messed with the wrong battalion!
Haven't had a fall like this since the war!
Glad I sat that one out!
I can't do it, Peter!
Barely scratching the big thing's paint!
Round them up, Groot!
Thanks, Peter.
Let us resume at full force! I will enjoy this!
It'll be a slice!
Hey, Quill! Strawberry's got herself in a bind!
Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Their focus should be divided between here and the Mantis, right? Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
Crack! Destroy! Almost there! Push through this!
Should have this many troops? Raker has to be inside the vortex!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the Galaxy's faith energy right into him.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there. But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
Yeah, bud! Only 5! Go!
We're coming, Nikki!
They can't hear you, Quill!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution! Dropped out weirdos deserve a hand! Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
Punch him up! You'll struggle in vain!
Gonna kill Raker for using a child like this!
It's her Flarkin fulfillment. When the soul-sucking deity inside her brings mommy, what have they done to the hand?
We free it! We free Nikki!
We disrupt their ritual! They will do anything to stop us!
Any ritual that involves sacrificing a kid deserves to be stopped!
I can't believe they enslaved the Continuum Cortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still, what's next, Peter?
We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
Looks safe enough in that bubble.
What is next, Peter Quill?
Pounding the pulp out of Raker, hopefully!
We gotta unplug these Dastan things!
Working on it!
Work faster!
to it!
We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
Hail us now and the galaxy is lost!
Not helping, Drax!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
I've never been more focused! Watch your back!
Contemptible machine, your time is over!
That's right! Just give me a sec! Rip him a new one! The hand's almost free!
The godly hand will owe us a blood debt!
You're welcome! Keep him up, Peter, while he works on the last plug!
I'll drag what I can! Knocked out weirdos deserve it! I got all these toys I'm just dying to use!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
I've never been more focused!
My great strength grows underutilized!
Guys, huddle up!
We're completely exposed out there, Peter. It's not safe.
Exposed? This is fighting stark naked in daylight with our insides hanging out. We gotta find a way to even the playing field, Quill.
Being exposed doesn't scare me. And you want to know why? Because out there on that field, we're stronger than them. So, if you do what I say, we'll make the best plays. And we'll bring down our foes in style. Who's with me?
Ultra's field must wait!
Feel him?
Keep them up, Peter, while he works on the last plug!
Doing my best not to get shot!
Time is over!
That's right! Just give me a sec! Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
And we can end the church!
We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
Can she even hear you?
Here we go! Oh, no! Guys! The handle broke! Another clamp is jammed!
So unjam the dastard!
I might need some help! Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Get your hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who?